Hello everyone. Well, today instead of fish and chips, I've decided to do a review of the coffee shops in downtown Sarasota. And by coffee shops, I mean coffee shops, not bakeries that also serve coffee. So I'm going to start at the top of Main Street and work my way south down towards US 41. So here goes. Oh, before my friend Dale tells me I made a big mistake, yes, I did. Of course, it's west down Main Street towards 41, not south. Oh, by the way, my main aim here is to see whether the baristas employed in these coffee shops know the difference between Americano and long black. We shall see. An Americano should be made with 1 shot of espresso, or 2 if you're in the mood, and then the cup filled up with hot water. That's it, that's an Americano. It originated from the Second World War in Italy, where the American troops were so used to their long drinks and really didn't like the strong, short drinks of the Italians, so they stuck water in the espresso coffee, and that became Americano. Now, when it comes to long black, which originated in Australia, that's a bit more complicated. You put the hot water in first, and then you very, very gently, gradually put the espresso on the top. That way you retain some of the crema, and that improves the whole performance of the coffee. That's a long black. You can also now order a red eye. That's an Americano, but instead of hot water, you fill it up with coffee brew. Or, even worse in my opinion, a black eye, which is 2 shots of espresso filled up with coffee brew. So let's start at the top of Main Street with Cedar Fox.
Yeah.
You took everything up.
Here's the black Americano.
Can I have a long black, please?
What was that?
A long black.
Long black? You got it. Anytime.
You said you never heard of a long black. Okay, what do you call that?
I would call this an Americano, but usually I do the espresso first. I've never really made an Americano with the espresso on top.
You know, you're absolutely right.
So that's new to me.
And onwards down Main Street to DD Roasters.
Can we help you with something?
Could I have an Americano, please?
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, the barista didn't want to be filmed, for which of course she has the perfect right. Next door to DD, everybody who was walking out of this building with smiles on their faces. And now, a block off Main Street, over to Kahwa. Yep, an Americano, please.
Yes, sir.
Danish freezer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Featured
Enjoy.
items. I'm assuming it's under featured items or pastries and goodies. Sorry.
Again, not an Americano, but a very good long black. Onwards to Palm Avenue and Buddy Brew.
I like sweet, but not too sweet.
Is it Yorkshire cinnamon? Is that very sweet?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay, I'll try that at the same size.
Nothing in the Americano?
You also want that syrup in it? And then we can add more. I like it. Extra hot, yeah.
Points, all of them.
Anything else we can?
I think that's it.
What do you guys want to do?
We should actually want to go back to the
Thank you. I don't know what you call this. Ordered an Americano. They put 2 shots on the top of the cup after the water had been standing there for about 10 minutes. And I guess you'll have to call this a long Americano. And now to O&A, also known as Out and About, owned by a very nice young gentleman called Jason. Okay, could I have an Americano, please?
Yes. Anything else for you?
That's it, thank you.
What was that? It's just dripping out right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Once again, it's not an Americano, but a very good long black. So we've reached the end of Main Street, and there's one more coffee shop we still haven't been to, and that is Breaking Wave Coffee. Let's go inside.
Went to the market this morning. Now I'm free. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well this is Julie, who's the manager of Breaking Wave. Julie, I notice on your menu you have long black, but you don't have an Americano.
Yes.
So what happens if somebody asks for an Americano?
We normally just make them our long black. We do the espresso on top still because we like to preserve the crema, get the most flavor, and most people aren't too picky. They just want their espresso and water, either hot or iced. So
Well, all your baristas are very charming. They also seem to know a lot about coffee. So do you train them?
we do, yes. We go through everything. Most of the people we have some coffee experience when we hire them, so that makes it a little easier. But everywhere's different, so we like to train them on how we do things so it's all the same.
Well, you do a great job.
Thank you.
Now, I noticed behind you there's a sign that says for sale, but that is, I understand, just the property, not your shop.
No, our shop is going to be around. Breaking Wave is still sticking around.
Great,
So
well,
maybe different location. We'll
It's
see.
the best in town.
Thank you.
Although I'm a little biased,
Yes.
because for the last 6 years, every weekday I've been sitting outside
Yeah.
with some friends. What do you think of those old guys?
I don't know. I've grown to like them. I've been here for about 4 years now, so I consider them my friends.
They
So,
sure are.
yep.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
So it would appear in downtown Sarasota, if you want an Americano, you better order a long black, because nobody seems to know what an Americano is. When it comes to long black, there is no doubt the perfect one was made by Julie at Breaking Wave. Thanks for watching my video. See you next time. Bye.